I was in school when my cousin had told me about the killing or the murder, and I didn't believe him. Then my dad came to pick me up, and then we was talking. Then he pulled out a newspaper article that had my mom's name on it. Then it said that she was shot a dozen times.
And when you heard that, how did you feel?
Weightless.
What do you mean?
Speechless. Couldn't say anything.
You know, he loved her and he talked about her all the time, and I tried to help him keep the positive aspects of his relationship with his mom, like just always remember the good times. You know, it's still a sensitive topic for him in terms of speaking to almost anybody about it.
So how would you describe your relationship with your mom?
Very close, because we could talk about stuff and what type of things that I like to do and stuff. We had great times, funny times, also some bad times, but mostly good.
Mm-hmm. What kind of person do you remember her being?
It was a awesome personality. She would really care about us because, anything we wanted, she would just get it.
She was an enterprising person. She had certainly talked about opening her business up and completing school and even going to college. She always laughed, always smiled. She was always laughing, always smiling.
She cracked a lot of jokes. She hugged a lot.
She really, really took care of her mom. Her mom was sick, and that was an integral part of her life at that time. And it was something that she just did very well and didn't complain about doing.
I got over the fact that she's not going to be back. I'm over that, but I'm still not over the fact that the whole investigation was covered up. How it relates to Kwame. How could she die over that, and why it's not investigated, and I don't have no clue why.
The mayor really never came out and said it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he never really allowed the investigation to go forward. The Detroit Police Department never one time called me and said, "Hey man, what do you know about your son's mother's death? Did you know she passed?" That piece of information by itself was moving to me.
Why?
Well, I believe that I should have been a source of information,
mm-hmm. Okay.
and a source of information early on.
I know that she was shot. I know I hear people say that she was at the Manugia Mansion party.
Mm-hmm.
I know that she was an exotic dancer.
Mm-hmm.
She's Tammy to us. Yeah, and certainly not Strawberry.
Kids shouldn't have to experience the premature loss of a parent. Certainly not at the age of 10, as he did. But when you're forced to live through that sort of experience, my goodness, the very least you can ask for is a meaningful investigation, responsible answers, and certainly not a cover-up. I think Jonathan put it better than I ever could. He said when he last talked about this, he was just hoping to get the same sort of answers that Kwame Kilpatrick would insist on if, God forbid, it was his mother that was killed. I think that's something that all of us are entitled to.